Number 6 is conduct due diligence. Conducting due diligence, to me, I think is the most, if not the most important point that you need to consider. And it is at this point that I would advise that you get the help of an experienced lawyer who will help you conduct the due diligence of the property that you desire to buy. And the work of the lawyer, one, is to check if the property has any encumbrances, that there is no issues, no problems with the property. There is no legal disputes. There are no encumbrances associated with the property. Number 2, an experienced and qualified lawyer will also help you to go through the transaction documents, which we will cover in a later topic, to make sure that the contents of the transaction documents of your purchase, first of all, are fair to both parties, to you, the buyer, and to the seller, and to make sure that they are legally sound. So this is a very, very, very important point, if not the most important. If you forget everything else, please do not forget to do due diligence, because this is what will safeguard your investment. And the whole point of doing due diligence is to make sure that your investment is safe and safeguarded. And as you transact, you're transacting within the laws that abide within the country as regards matters property transaction. Number 7 is, once you've covered all these other steps, is you should be in a position to negotiate for a good price. So if you're not a good negotiator, again, this is where your experienced real estate agent comes in to help you negotiate for the price. And remember, when I talked about viewing as many properties as possible, why did I ask you to view as many properties as possible? It's because when it comes to negotiating, you'll be able to make a comparison of the property that you're intending to buy compared to the other similar properties within the same price range, within the same locality in the area. And this will give you a basis or a platform for your negotiation. And your negotiation could be based on your payment plan. So for example, if you're able to put up a bigger deposit, this is for off-plan purchases, most developers will extend a bigger discount. So be ready to negotiate. And if you're not, like I mentioned, a good negotiator, this is where your real estate agent comes in to help you negotiate. Number 8 is secure financing. So this mostly applies to people who are planning to take on a mortgage for the purchase. And remember, I mentioned about having a budget and securing finances, having a budget in mind. And if you're a mortgage buyer, to get pre-qualified by your financier, so that you are able to know how much are you able to access from your financier in terms of the mortgage. So a pre-qualification, like I mentioned, is very important. So if you're a mortgage buyer, by the time you're purchasing that property, why is a pre-qualification very important? First of all, you're able to know up to a maximum of how much can you access from the bank, so that when you're actually looking for a property, you're not looking for a property that is priced higher than the amount of money that you're able to access. So doing a pre-qualification is very important for mortgage buyers, knowing exactly how much you can access, so that at the end of the day, you're not getting disappointed. You're not settling for a property that is way higher in terms of the price point than how much you are able and basically than how much you're able to access from the bank. Number 9 is where now you close the deal once you've agreed with the vendor or the developer in terms of the pricing, the payment plan for your particular unit. Your lawyer has done due diligence on the property and has made sure that there are no encumbrances and the property does not have any legal disputes. You go ahead and execute the transaction documents, in this case, the offer letter and the sale agreement. And as you may have agreed with a vendor, you go ahead and make the necessary deposits to secure your investment. Number 10, last but not least, is you need to consider your post-purchase management of the property. So if it is an investment property, it is very, very important for you to consider having a reliable and competent real estate agent to manage your property, because when a property is well managed, it holds its value over a long period of time. You also want your prospective tenants to be comfortable through the services of an experienced real estate agent, a management agent. And when your tenants are comfortable, you will have lower vacancy periods, hence maximizing on your investment in terms of the return that you'll be getting from the rent of the property that you have purchased. If you have purchased a property for your own occupation, it is very important to consider the kind of probably upgrades that you'd want to do in that particular property. If there are some fixtures that you'd like to change, if there are some modifications that you'd like to change, very, very important to consider all this. Actually, even before you sign the deal, so that once you have the overall figure in mind of what it will cost you, even after you've purchased a property, to reinstate it, this is in the case of an old property or a complete property, to the standard that suits your lifestyle. Once you have that total budget in mind, it will help you actually make the decision whether that purchase or investment is viable or not, depending on the amount of work that needs to be done. This is now for an old property, to bring it to the standard that you would like to suit your lifestyle. And so if you've liked this video, I think you like also the video above. And in the meantime, stay blessed by the best, and see you in the next video. Thank you.